Welcome back, survivors! I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Jurassic Park Hunter Legends Special Edition. So, this episode we are continuing to struggle our way on Site X. We have been having a lot of issues just trying to get through, like, the first little strip of the map. We actually managed to get up to the strip and towards the end of, like, the first turn. But it is pretty brutal dealing with what is on the map. Like, I'm not even going to turn on any other carnivores because I think the map is already lethal enough without them. And I have to try to probably keep the Triceratops turned off because of how they are. Now, the Triceratops, they were present in the previous Jurassic Park Hunter Legends version 2 Site X challenge, but they weren't like a herd animal like they are in this one. They were kind of more split up, so it was like dealing with one dino per time. This one does not have you with that option, or if it does have like the weird ones with the Cryolophosaurus, the Monolophosaurus. We've got a number of the endemics still to see on Site X, and I don't even think I can try tackling the challenge on this map. It just feels like it's a bit too much to handle. But we'll hop in, try again, just get these endemics, maybe see how far we can get in Site X, and see how it goes. So let's hop in and see what we can get. Okay, we're dropped right in again, and we got somebody who's, like, kind of a welcome sight to have on Site X dropping in, the Tetraphonius. Or, is it Tetra? Oh. Yeah, God, it's these guys that are such a problem. Well, we're going to hop right back in. Okay, we're dropped in again. Oh, you... God, there we go. Finally registered on that Monolophosaurus. And now we also got Proceratosaurus up ahead. Okay. Yeah, the Monolophosaurus and the Cryolophosaurus are easily the hardest part of this map because of that glitch to them where they don't seem to register actually getting shot until, like, you either get the one mortal zone hit or they're super on you or something. They're definitely the big animal that needs a relook at to see what's going on with them. Like, didn't register anywhere I was even hitting him. They are the... It's hard to say if this map is possible with them as they are. Okay, in again, and looks like we got a Utah and... Yeah, I don't think this map's possible because they are as bugged as they are. Because they have this invulnerability, they are just impossible to deal with. Okay, dropped in again. Like, even the Dilophosaurus, who the bug is supposedly present on, you can at least deal with because they are slower, so you get some more time at them. But when it comes to... Okay, there we go. Maybe... Okay, I managed to somehow get these guys. I think what I have to do is almost shoot at the ground first and then raise up to hit them. Because that seemed to work on those two, but... I don't know if it's because of their speed. Again, it's a mortal zone bug or whatever, but they are just the hardest parts of this map to actually deal with. And I'm going to have to try to... God, so it makes me wonder, because of all the times I've dropped in and haven't seen anything new, if certain endemic dinos only are on certain areas of this map. So that means you have to get so far through them to actually start seeing them. Okay, there's that trike down. Maybe I'll try using the regular rifle to save the sniper ammo. My god. And I can't get too close in there, because then I'll have to use up a lot of ammo on the trikes. Okay, there's that one down. Okay. Now, looks like it's the last sort of trike from the herd of them. Oh, no, there is a little one still, too. But they're glitching into the rocks. Oh, okay, I think that's another trike down. So I'm going to use the Uzi pistol and just see if I can start getting around here. Okay, there I think is the last trike from that big grouping of them. I don't think anybody else will come after me. Oh, but there's another trike.
Returning to base.
Oh, if only this area wasn't, like, glitched like it is, or so that way you're blocked off from it, because at least then you'd have a little bit more space. Okay, but I think we're actually okay. We might actually get through this pitfall section for our first time on the map. I don't like how close a number of these guys are, but I don't think they're going to be... Oh, no, you are. Ah, this can't be done. This cannot be done anymore. Not enough ammo, too tight of areas, and the dinos are glitching into the walls. Yeah, okay, well, we finally see a different dino, and I think that's maybe a Tarbosaurus. Okay, that's the Tarbosaurus. And yeah, with how many things are now able to come after you, how the walls are kind of glitchy like they are, and how it's all herd and pack stuff, I don't think I can do Site X, or I won't be able to get the endemic roster, because there's going to be so much of having to drop in, fail, drop in, fail, drop in, fail repeatedly, that it's just going to be really difficult to try to do.
Okay, boss.
Like, it would not be so bad if they would actually just have it so Parasaur, Stego, and Cryolophosaurus would not be aggressive unless you shot them. But that's not the case. I'm going to try again, just to see how far I can get. But, like, look at this madness up here. I do think Site X should be replaced with a different map. It works in Jurassic Park Hunter Legends too, but with what the Modders Edition engine can add, I think it just becomes too much to handle.
Great job.
Okay. Oh, there was a third.
You've done a great job. You've done a great job.
Oh, and that's all the sniper ammo used up.
You've done a great job.
Oh, crap. And I see one of our not so welcome enemies.
Great job.
Yeah, that's right in him and it doesn't register. Yeah, I think this is going to be my last try for the episode, just because it keeps hitting the same frustration of these certain dinos that are not properly, are basically bugged, but are such a common endemic spawn that you can't really do much against them. Like the Terratophagus up there, no problem. The Tarbosaurus, no problem.
You've done a great job.
And if there were actually other endemic dinos we've been able to see, the Utah Raptors too. Again, when the dinos have the mortal zones and everything proper, yeah, it's no real trouble at all, and it feels like you can make progress better, and it's not just running into this brick wall over and over again. Because that's kind of what it feels like to shoot at the Cryolophosaurus and the Monolophosaurus, is it's hitting a brick wall.
Okay, boss.
They don't register being hit properly. So they basically just become something where you're shooting until maybe you get this weird random one that finally connects. Okay, but for once there are actually no trikes here, so this might be easier to go forward from. But I still have to watch out for the stegos. But I do not know how you would do this, like... It might really just come down to the dumb luck of your spawn for when you drop in. Okay, let's try going along here a bit. Oh, and of course the one I don't want to see in this section is in this section. Okay. Okay, if I can get that Tarbosaurus up there, I'm going to exit here. Where is it? There it is. Okay, I'm going to exit with that because I think that's more that I got this episode. Okay, so we are in the trophy room. I did have to call it there because, again, there's only so much you can handle. Drop in, going after the invulnerable guys, then getting killed, then drop in again just to have them show up, and then having them in the pitfall area. Oh, man. Yeah, I think Site X definitely needs some reevaluation, whether to change it up to be just a completely different map, or adjust how, like, the herbivores are spawned on the map or something. It's just one of the ones that really, really can feel impactful. It might be, too, if the bug can be fixed for the Cryolophosaurus, the Monolophosaurus, they don't have that, like, invulnerability. It'll be easier to go and progress with. But as it stands right now for this version as I'm playing, yeah, there's gotta be something changed for it to actually be done. But we got the Teratophonius we actually brought back. We've seen him before. We'll send you on your way. I don't remember if we got the Monolophosaurus. I think we only got the Cryolophosaurus, and the only big difference is the crest and the bit of red around his eye for this guy. But you and your cousin down there are such... Actually, I guess, yeah, cousin, because of maybe naming convention. You are such pains in the butt. If you guys were not as bad as you were, I think we'd be able to get further along and in. I mean, I do like the model. Texture does seem a little dated on them, but... Get rid of you, you nuisance. The Utah Raptor we have seen before. They're a nice big addition. Again, they work just fine. They're pretty well to face off against. No problems with them. And Kylosaur, I guess you were just kind of like an unlucky victim and all that. Apologies. You, the other of the bastard buddies. It's just whatever has them, like, not registering hits on them. Maybe if they were a bit slower, that wouldn't be so bad, but with the speed and their durability, they are just a nightmare to deal with. Dilophosaurs, Proceratosaurs, they were easily dealt with, but not the Cryolophosaurus or the Mono. And lastly, we have the new guy, the Tarbosaurus, to show off. So it is basically just like a miniature version of the Rex. I think it maybe a few changes, just like give a little bit more to the eyes there, and maybe elongated the snout a bit. But it is just like a miniature version of the Tyrannosaur. And let me take a look what we're still missing. So we still have the Chalentisaurus, Lythronax, Oxalia, and that's it. The only problem is, for all the times that I've died and come back, I don't think we've actually seen those three spawn in the first area of Site X. So I don't know if I'll be able to get them or not, but I think with this episode, that's the week done for Jurassic Park Hunter Legends Special Edition. So I'll have a little bit of time to break, catch a breather, and see how I want to proceed. But yeah, Site X has gotten so much more difficult with how the MEE has expanded options to it. I do think it might be better to look at a completely new map, so that way everything's more open, just keep the same endemic roster, and the amount of carnivores makes it a more dangerous one, or trying to figure out a fix for the Monolophosaurus and the Cryolophosaurus, because if they can be taken down more conventionally, it might be that the biggest obstacle's out of the way and the rest of the map feels a little bit more approachable to tackle. But thank you guys for joining me on this episode of Jurassic Park Hunter Legends Special Edition. If you did enjoy my struggling and failing and actual success at the end, be sure to give the video a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, or have been having your own problems with Site X and certain dinos like the two I've been facing, do let me know in the comments right down below. This is the first Modders Edition engine mod that's really as big and comprehensive as it is, so there's probably going to be some stuff that, if there's feedback or issues found, it'd be great to have them mentioned and listed out so that way Tormer can know and we can see what we can do to help give feedback on what might need some little tweaks or where there could be bugs. But thank you guys as always for joining me, and until I see you in the next video, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.